How are you all doing, my friends, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. How is it going? Today is Friday, so quick clapping action as always, and I thought let's head into this weekend with some fresh news from the Supertest server, because yet another vehicle is going to be added into the game fairly soon. STRV K. This time the vehicle comes from Sweden, and it is a weird one. It has a British Centurion turret attached to a Swedish Grunwald's hull. So basically like STRV 81 combined with the Grunwald's hull. So yeah, we have some interesting things over here, and this is what we're going to talk about in today's episode. On the background, you are actually going to see my first ever battle in my very own Grunwald as well. Yes, I was finally able to get it, ladies and gentlemen, and luckily the Grunwald Top of the Tree event is going on, so I was able to get this vehicle with a juicy discount. I think it is 4.27 million credits at the moment instead of 6.1 million credits. So if you are thinking about grinding through the Emil 1, Emil 2 and Grunwald, go for it at the moment, because this vehicle is simply amazing. I love it. Even in ranked battles it is performing really good for me at least. So I do recommend it, and Top of the Tree events are really good way to save a lot of time and a lot of money actually as well, a lot of credits I mean. And the Kranwagen was actually one of the most frequently asked vehicles in my YouTube comment section during the live streams as well, and until now my answer was something like, sorry, I do not have it. Sorry to disappoint you, but I still do not have it, but finally I do have it, and yeah, enjoy it on the background while we talk about the STRV K. So Wargaming is saying, today is the day for a new challenger to enter the Supertest fray. The STRV K, a Swedish Tier 9 heavy tank, with a British Centurion turret attached to a Swedish Grunwald's hull. It is very much a hybrid vehicle. The dynamics of the STRV K allow it to occupy great firing positions early, ideally those covering its softer areas. The turret armor and the gun depression make it possible for the Swede to excel at terrain-based play with stable damage output thanks to its reliable gun. At the moment I do not know exactly where they are going to put this vehicle. This being a tier 9, it could be some kind of a reward tank as well, but I have no information about that at the moment. Maybe I have missed some news, but if you are smarter than me, please let me know in the comment section down below. But this is how this tank looks like. I have to say it looks kinda neat actually. I really do enjoy this Grunwald's hull combined with this Centurion's turret. This Centurion's turret seems to be a bit thicker to me at least. Anyway, I really do dig it how it looks like. It looks cool, and if it is going to be a Tech 3 Swedish tank, I have nothing against that. Overall, I would say the Swedish Tech 3 having Grunwald at the very top of the heavy tanks, what do we have? UDES 1516 and STRV as well. Swedish heavy tank at the moment looks really solid. Every single vehicle class has good tanks in it. STRV 103B has really good things to offer, like different playstyle, but still really good things to offer. Grunwald is amazing. UDES 1516 is amazing as well at tier 10. So overall Swedish Tech 3 looks super solid, and if they are going to add it to the Tech 3 in one way or another, I am all up for that. So now let's take a look at the vehicle specs. As always, keep in mind characteristics are not final and may still be changed, may still be tuned. Everything is subject to change, as we always say over here. So let's start with the firepower. It comes with 390 alpha damage gun with APCR rounds as standard rounds, and APCR is a premium round as well actually, and HE as the situational ammunition type to use, with 480 alpha damage. Penetration values 249 and 298. So the penetration difference compared to the standard shells and premium shells is actually quite significant, so you should be able to go through most of the targets you are going to face. And 53 millimeters of penetration with HE. Reload time is 10.6 seconds, which is in tier 9, yeah, okay. Dispersion at 100 meters, 0.35, not bad. Aiming time is really good, 1.8 second aiming time. So gun handling indeed is really, really good. Aiming time is extremely good for a heavy tank. This is a heavy tank, guys. 1.8 seconds, wow. Turret rotation speed is also really respectable. 40 degrees per second. Gun elevation angles, minus 10 degrees of gun depression is fantastic. And ammunition capacity, 45 shells. So you're able to dish out a lot of damage. Looking at the entire firepower, I do not see anything lacking. We have the penetration, we have the alpha damage, we have the accuracy, aiming time, gun depression, we have the ammunition. Everything seems to be over here. Let's see what about the mobility. So mobility, 40 kilometers per hour top speed and 18 moving backwards. Well, it is a heavy tank, so it is quite okay. Horsepower, 610 horsepower engine, which is not the best, of course. Specific power ratio, 14.9 horsepower per ton. It is actually average. And hull traverse speed is once again really good for a heavy tank, 45 degrees per second. So far, this vehicle looks really, really solid. Survivability, 1850 hit points. Hull armor is 90, 70 and 37, but it has the pikey nose, it has extremely angled pikey nose as well actually. So you can actually see some bounces if you use that armor correctly, and if you're able to hide your lower plate, of course. If you use your gun depression and if you only show your upper plate, this low armor value can actually bounce many things. Turret is 254, 88 and 88, so side turret is complete garbage. Side hull armor as well, actually 70 and 37, so artillery is going to hit this vehicle quite hard, like it is hitting Grunvan actually at the moment as well. This is what I have found out after playing couple battles with Grunvan. Artillery really likes to damage it a lot. Like seeing 600 damage from an artillery shell is not super a rare thing to witness. Turret armor, frontal, yeah, it can do some bouncing, depends on the weak spots, of course, but for that we have to wait for the 3D armor model and armor profile. So view range, 400 meters is also really respectable. Signal range is like whatever, and this tank is going to have 5 crew members. Okay, so the crew layout is completely different what we usually see. We have commander, gunner, driver, radio operator and loader. On Grunvan we only have 3 crew members, so if this vehicle comes out, you most likely need completely new set of crew members. Hopefully you have these special commanders saved up from some special events. Yeah, I don't know what you think about that. Radio operator like is super weird over here. I do not know what type of, I do not remember what type of crew layout we had in the STRV 81. Maybe the same, or in on Primo Victoria, maybe something like that. And shells, as said before, APCR, both rounds, just penetration difference, and HE. HE is not going to be super useful in this vehicle, but hey, you can still, maybe you can still do some work. And quickly, let's check out what exactly carries over from the Grunvan. So on the background we have Grunvan in the tanks.gg. Hull armor values are exactly the same, so hull is 100%. Coming over to the STRV K. What else? Mobility and all those things are better on Grunvan. Alright. Turret. Let's quickly check out the full list. Tier 8. Medium tank Swedish. STRV 81 and turret 154. Where is it? 154, 88 and 88. So turret is straight from the STRV 81. Yeah. Like it is. 1 + 1 = this. As simple as it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, beautiful people, this is STRV K first look, first details about the upcoming Tier 9 Swedish heavy tank. Once again, I do not know where exactly this tank is going to end up being. A reward vehicle maybe, a Tector vehicle. Like, they have released first details about Tier 9 tanks first, for the new Tector tanks as well, and in the past. Before releasing details about Tier 8 or Tier 10s. This is not something they are doing the first time, but looking at those early official details, it looks really solid. I like the firepower, mobility is average, survivability is quite average as well. The only kind of a questionable thing over here is the crew layout, so this tank, however it comes out, needs completely new set of crew members, but we can work around that as well. Anyway, let me know what you think about this one. Are you hyped? Are you excited? Maybe you do not care at all. Maybe you think it is completely weak. Let me know what is your stand on this. That is me done. Ladies and gentlemen, consider yourself being informed. And I wish you a merry weekend. Take the maximum out of it. Stay chill, stay clean, stay healthy, and stay sexy. Stay awesome, take care, and bye.